Yeah, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I'm at the Warm River campground, although I'm actually camping just outside it, so I didn't have to pay. Today we're going like towards Teton, and there's a place called Grassy Reservoir that looks kind of nice on the map. It's like 56 kilometers from here. Considering to stay there, having a shorter day, although there will be like quite a bit of climbing to get there. And if it's not that nice, I'll just continue. And there's probably going to be a bunch of stuff, but I've got a few other spots marked on the map. The guys I'm with at the moment, the Colorado boys, I reckon they're going to go all the way to Coulter Bay, which is like over 100 kilometers. But I don't know, for me, I'm thinking that's like a little much, especially with like 1,300 meters of climbing. So we'll see how we go. So this is the spot we camped in. I actually just packed up my tent. I should have showed you before. I could hear the river running at night, which was nice. Actually, I might even be able to just walk through the grass to the river. Ah, it's so pretty. This is a great swimming river too. Ah, yeah. Fantastic, right? Anyway, over to the rec center for breakfast. Or the, rec area. So I'm back over at the pavilion now. They're using it for a wedding today. So we're kind of sitting over here. My stuff is here, but I can move it quickly if they rock up early. It is only like 7:30 though, so I expect they won't be here yet. Got some bananas and oats. Gonna go eat it with the boys. Alright, I'm ready to get going. The Slovakian boys, they've already left. I think the Colorado guys have too, unless they might be just up the front there. I'm feeling very damp. These clothes didn't dry last night. It's one of my things I hate most about bike touring. It's putting the damp clothes on in the morning. I did rinse them in the river, but I realized they haven't been washed since Helena. So if one of you guys can let me know how many days that is in the comments, I'd appreciate it, but it's too many days. They have been rinsed pretty much every night, but I don't know, I was wringing them out in that beautiful spring that we had, the spring water up at the Upper Red Lake, and there's a lot of brown and black coming out of them. Anyway, let's get on the road, hey? I think it's going to be a good day. So it was a climb out of the campsite on sealed roads, and now we're up somewhere, turned off onto the gravel. It's nice, it's quiet, it's pretty forest. I'm listening to some music, and yeah, just kind of pushing out the watts, trying to make some ground this morning. We've done 8 Ks in like 40 minutes, so well, it was like a lot of climbing though, you know. Literally like a minute after that last video, it opens up to this. Woohoo! You can see the river down there too. Oh wow. Oh hell yeah. Lighting makes it difficult, I can see that. The camera is never quite as good as someone's eyes, is it? Hey, but you can trust me, it's pretty. And I pretty much just followed this road, and yeah, I don't have to stress for a while about directions. I took 2 wrong turns yesterday, so I need to be more aware of where the hell I'm going though. And look at this. Our first view of the Tetons. Oh yeah. And would you believe, I just met a couple of girls, and they're plant-based, kind of going vegan. Awesome. Had a little chat. So my question is, coming up, is this an old canal towpath? After doing the C&O, oh damn it, am I supposed to go that way? After doing the C&O canal, I'm like, got an eye for it, but this looks like canal-y, and it's right next to a river, which is just down here, which that's like a canal thing, right? Like usually there's a river right next to it. If anyone knows, let me know. Thought I'd grab a clip crossing this because it looked pretty nice. Oh yeah, it is. I can't get enough of these rivers. Look how shallow it is. It's like less than a foot deep maybe. So the Colorado guys just passed me. They're hauling a bit quicker than I can go right now. Wanted to get a shot though because look, the Tetons. We got a pretty epic view from the trail right now. Look at those mountains. I love that we're just going to get closer and closer to that epicness too. Even this farmland is quite nice to see. Different, isn't it? Wow. I love this. Check out how nice this is. And you know what? I think we're nearly at a lake where hopefully I can eat some lunch. Should be suitable. We'll see. Alright, so this is Indian Lake. And it looks really cool with the lily pads and stuff. I'm not sure I can really get into it though. There's a little path down there, but I don't know. Yeah, so I decided to stop by the lake in the shade. Gonna eat my Subway loaf with chips in it and tomato sauce, ketchup. If I'm still hungry, I got some cream corn too. And then I think it's going to be a short day today if Grassy Lake's nice, and if I stay there I'll cook some food up this afternoon, like an early dinner, and then also have dinner, I assume. So what do you all think of that? Let us know. Looks gourmet to me. I'm keen, man. I'm hungry. Yeah, so I wandered down to the lake to have a look at it. I was going to try and fill water up, but I don't know about it. I could filter, but it's a little sticky. So I'm looking at this puddle and I'm thinking, well, if I was really desperate, I could drink it. But, I mean, look at it. I'm not that desperate. Ugh. Well, wouldn't you know? Right around the corner from that puddle, Boone Creek. It's flowing, it looks nice. And, yeah, I'm thirsty. Oh yeah, look at this. It's beautiful, huh? Even camping somewhere like this would be just so nice. So peaceful and quiet, huh? So I got that post-lunch lull where I'm like tired, could use a nap. Usually happens after I eat. Just a bit slow. I guess it's because blood's digesting food. Not in my legs. Usually it's hot in the afternoons too, but right now it's not so bad. So I actually spent 3 hours on the bike today. Seems like a lot. Oh, we'll just keep riding. We'll get somewhere eventually if we just keep spinning. Look at these nice grassy meadows. Pretty, huh? As usual, there's a lot of holes in the road. Pretty used to that by now. But luckily for us, it's flat, and then we have like a few hundred meters climbing to the lake, but it's nothing too crazy, you know. Not like some of the days that I've known. Hey, this is nice forest, isn't it? Beautiful trees. There's some big ones too. I reckon we're getting close to the climb for Grassy Lake. And I realise with a name like Grassy Lake, maybe it's not good for swimming. God, I hope it is. That's nice out here. The terrain's changed a little. It's a bit drier and more rocky. It's nice, I like it. It's hot though. The sun's out again. But we got water, so we can just keep pushing. Ah, it looks so nice up here, doesn't it? Isn't that awesome? All of a sudden it's like rocky. Some really nice woods. Keep getting to enjoy the shade while the sun's behind the clouds. So good. Yeah. There's this measuring gauge here, which I can presume is for the snow. I see someone's put a sticker at 11 foot. I don't know if there was someone up here when it was high or if they like climbed it. Goes up to 16 feet. Can't imagine that. Yeah, I think I'm really a pretty slow climber. I don't know what you guys think, but most people I come across seem to be faster than me on the climbs. Like yesterday I was sweet, you know, it was flat. I was able to put in a good miles, good pace, but whew, today I'm feeling a bit slow. It's just like, they're long and they're demoralizing and they're hard. You can't stop for a second, you know. But this is the reward right now. This epic descent. Oh yeah, look at this now too. Switch back. Oh shit. I don't know if you really saw what happened there, but fucking hell. Thought I was gonna get run over by that dude. Watch where you're going, you crazy man. Whew. Yeah. Too bad I didn't have it in the chesty then, so you could have seen better what was going on. I had to like hold my handlebars and take invasive action. He was like right on my side of the road, and I was kind of in the middle as well. We were both probably in the middle a bit, really. You definitely don't have to worry about water up here. There is plenty. That's good. I've only had those 2 bottles full. Yeah. Those 2. It's been enough. It's actually quite the view through the trees there. Although before I descend this, I want to check I'm actually going the right way. Oh, beautiful, huh? In the distance over there, I'm pretty sure that's Yellowstone. You might see it through the trees a little. Here, you know. Oh, oh, oh. You didn't see me, that car. Alright, stopped for a break. Met a couple of guys that were at the campsite last night, and Johan, South African dude, who's doing much bigger days than I am. He was in Island Park last night, so, you know, actually pretty decent to have caught up already. This is the Grassy Lake Reservoir where I was thinking of staying. So I'm gonna go have a look at this camp area and see what it looks like. Fill up my bottles.
And all this you don't even know the rugby score.
Nah, I would never clue, man. So I peeled off and came to the lake campsite. I'm super glad I did. Yeah, you can't go away from something like this. There's a bench here. There's a bear box. There's a couple other campers, just 2. Cindy and Bill, I said hello to them. They got a pup with them. I'm glad I stayed here. Yeah, let me show you this. Literally the view, like straight through the campsite. Whoops, a little rock here. Just gotta be careful. Check that out. And obviously the water's gonna be nice and warm. Yeah, right. But still, isn't that great? Yeah, I'm so glad I'm staying here. Like, look at this. And I love camping in quiet places where I don't have to pay. I'm near a lake. I'm in the trees. So at this point, leaving here would risk basically not finding somewhere as good, which is pretty much, I would say, a certainty. You know, there's not going to be somewhere this good, and it's just going to be more stressful. And it's going to be a little bit more climbing before the descent too. So yeah, no, staying here, this is a great choice. And you know what? The only thing putting me off staying here was not being able to go to the hot springs, which are maybe 10 miles from here. But I realized there's nothing stopping me from going to the hot springs. Like, I can go to the hot springs tomorrow. It's really not that big of a deal. The only downside is it might be hot. So like, the hot springs are obviously less, you know, exciting if it's already, you know, friggin' like 80 or 90 degrees, but still. It's only a little bit off trail. I'll have a look, but maybe we'll just do that tomorrow. So I'm thinking, like, I want to spend more time through here, but I'm thinking maybe we'll just do some shorter days instead of staying in one spot. So like tomorrow, maybe I'll go to Coulter Bay, and then the next day go somewhere else. Instead of like the other guys did all the way to Coulter Bay today, which is pretty decent effort, man. Like, with all the climbing, for me, it gets a bit hard. But I think most of the climbing, I think more than half the climbing's over now. See how nice it is out here? Oh, this is amazing. It's so peaceful out here too, with the wind. It's just amazing. Maybe the sun will come out and I'll have a swim in a minute. By the way, guys, we did 58.5 Ks, 883 meters in almost 5 hours. There you go. Well, it's bath time. Water is a little nippy. Yeah, just a bit. I'm gonna get naked. Damn, that was actually so good. And I was just standing here proud, and the car drove past. I was butt naked. Whoops. Oh god, nice bath. Yeah, just having some dinner. Rice with this sauce that I opened like 2 days ago, and I just I thought I should still use it. I smelled it smelled alright. But I just looked up and I was appreciating the view, and I wanted to share it with y'all. How good is that? Don't you love it? And I was just doing a little route planning as well, only like a couple days ahead. So tomorrow, like I said, I reckon Coulter Bay. The day after that, it should be a fairly easy ride to Brooks Lake, which I heard is really nice. Every time I film, I have to burp now. And then following that, it's like a big climb over some pass, I guess, and then there's like a campsite. Oh god, what was it? Like 100 k's or so, and then after that, it's like 50 k's to Pinedale. So that's sort of what I'm thinking, something along those lines. Anyway, I could break that big day up from the 100 down to like 75 or something, and then do 2 days of 75 as well, if there's somewhere to stay up there, which I'm sure there will be. So pretty much it'll be like Colts Bay, then 1 day, so like 2.5 days, and then food again, and then I think after that the next city is Atlantic City, and I had a quick look, and it's probably going to be like a couple days ride to there as well. I wasn't sure if I showed you guys how I'd set up. Put the tent over there, it was flat with less rocks, and you know, the table's just there. I will put all my stuff in that bear box in a minute. It's not even 7 o'clock, which is fantastic. Yeah, so a big storm's just coming through. It's super windy, there's thunder, it's raining, not too bad, but like enough. I was like, what do I do? Because I was eating dinner. I was like, well, I can't take it in the tent really because of bears, so I just got under the table. And actually, it's not too bad, so I'll quickly try and eat this and then just jump in the tent. I bet it'll pass by then anyway. So I was literally just thinking, whoever put this table here is a damn legend. And as I thought that, I saw this. In memory of Bill Ashley, for use of all, this was his favourite place to spend time with his family. He will be missed by many. So thank you so much to his family, or whoever it was that organised this, because this, like, having something like this makes a campsite a million times better, really. Alright, I'm cozy in the tent now. It's only 17 past 7 as well, so I'm doing pretty well. Try and get an early night, get on the road in the morning, and spin as we do every day. So I'll see you guys in the next one.